basically a challenge. He's what you call mercurial.
Okay, break that down.
Like runs hot and cold.
Got you.
Like mercury.
Yeah.
In the thermostat.
Got you.
And Nia can be a bit of a challenge as well.
Well, yeah, she was a challenge up here a little bit.
She was, yeah.
Nia didn't want us to record her or nothing at first.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
I love Taraji. She's an amazing actress. There's no beef with us
So,
at all.
as you know, our girl Nia Long usually keeps to herself and rarely speaks about anyone unless she feels completely forced to. But after years of insisting that she had nothing to do with Taraji P. Henson, Nia is finally sharing her side of the story. And let's just say, while both of these women are beautiful, the situation between them definitely isn't. For the longest time, many of us believed that the tension between Nia and Taraji started because of a joke that went wrong. But as it turns out, this drama goes much deeper than that. In fact, the issues between them began long before the two of them ever crossed paths as co-stars.
She slapped the out of me, like for real. And you get a moment where I go, woo! And I stayed in it.
It was so loud. And I thought, oh my God, I really smacked him like hard. And I'm so sorry. And I said, Tay, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. And I was thinking, he is not good.
I was pissed. I was like, I'm never gonna work with her again. How unprofessional.
Now when it comes to Nia Long, she's definitely a veteran in the industry. She's been around for decades and has built a solid resume over the years. So when fans heard she was joining Empire in Season 3 as a love interest for Lucius Lyon, people were excited. Her character, Juliana, was expected to go head-to-head with Cookie Lyon, which instantly gave viewers something to look forward to. And if you remember, Nia Long had already worked with Terrence Howard in The Best Man and its sequels. So seeing the two reunite on set felt like it was going to be a special moment for longtime fans. But according to behind-the-scenes chatter, things reportedly started getting tense almost as soon as Nia arrived on set. Empire was known for bringing in big-name guest stars who would come in, do their scenes, and move on. Nia was expected to do the same. However, insiders claim she came in with a very different mindset. Despite having a long and respected career, Nia never quite reached the level of mainstream stardom she had hoped for. Back in the mid to late 90s, though, she was everywhere. She had a recurring role on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where she played Lisa Wilkes opposite Will Smith. Around the same time, she also appeared in films that later became cult classics within the Black community, including Friday, Soul Food, and Love Jones. But as the years went on, Nia often found herself stuck in similar types of roles. Many times she was cast as the girlfriend, the ex, or the other woman. And reportedly, it bothered her that she never landed the kind of major leading role in a long-running hit series the way some of her peers did. There were also whispers that she once threw a little shade toward Halle Berry, suggesting that there were plenty of talented Black actresses who deserved opportunities beyond just Halle. According to rumors, she also felt Halle hadn't done enough to help open doors for other actresses in the industry. And some critics were quick to point out something else. When Nia herself was getting major attention earlier in her career, they couldn't really recall her publicly lifting up other actresses either. There were even claims that Nia had been interested in roles like the one Drew Barrymore played in Charlie's Angels, and later parts in major blockbuster franchises like Avatar. When those opportunities didn't come through, some insiders said she felt Hollywood had unfairly overlooked her. On top of that, there were rumors that Nia had a few things to say about Taraji P. Henson when Taraji's career started skyrocketing. Allegedly, she made comments questioning how quickly Taraji was landing big deals in Hollywood, implying that the success wasn't solely because of her on-screen talent. Whether those comments ever reached Taraji directly is unclear. But when Nia eventually joined Empire, insiders claim she seemed determined to prove something. According to reports from the set, if she wasn't happy with her hair or makeup, the entire team would hear about it until the issue was fixed exactly the way she wanted. Crew members also claimed that she frequently arrived late, which sometimes delayed rehearsals and forced production to adjust schedules. Then one day, when Nia showed up late yet again, things allegedly reached a boiling point. An actor reportedly asked her why she was always operating on Black people's time. And that comment set Nia off immediately. The room got tense as people tried to calm the situation down. But eventually, Taraji had enough of the chaos and finally stepped in and asked her directly. And that's when the confrontation really started.
Why are you so mad? Are you on your period?
Now maybe Taraji P. Henson was simply trying to lighten the mood in her own way. But Nia Long didn't see it that way at all. At that point, Nia already had some unresolved feelings about Taraji, and tensions were already high after the earlier comments on set. So instead of taking it as a joke, Nia reportedly saw it as the perfect moment to confront her. And that's when things really escalated. What started as a tense exchange quickly turned into a full-blown argument between the two actresses. According to insiders, the atmosphere on the set of Empire went from uncomfortable to downright explosive. But anyone familiar with Taraji knows she's not the type to back down easily. Over the years, she's been very open about the struggles she faced early in her career. She has often talked about being overlooked and denied opportunities when she was a lesser-known actress in Hollywood. Because of those experiences, Taraji has said she tries to treat everyone fairly on set and expects the same respect in return. So when the situation with Nia started getting heated, Taraji reportedly wasn't willing to tolerate the attitude, especially when she felt the conflict was unnecessary. According to multiple behind-the-scenes accounts, the argument became so intense that it nearly turned physical. Cast and crew members allegedly had to step in to separate them before things got completely out of control. Some witnesses even claimed both women looked ready to throw hands if no one had intervened. And insiders said Nia was the one who seemed ready for all the smoke. After that explosive confrontation, the relationship between the two actresses reportedly became completely fractured. From that point forward, they refused to be in the same room together. Nia allegedly refused to film scenes directly with Taraji, and production had to make adjustments so their scenes could be shot separately. For Taraji, that arrangement wasn't exactly a problem. After all, she was the central star of the show. And she reportedly wasn't about to tolerate being disrespected on a series she helped carry. But the tension didn't stop there. Sources later claimed that Nia approached the producers with ideas about expanding her role on Empire. Her character, Juliana, had already been introduced as a rival figure, but Nia allegedly wanted the storyline to grow even bigger. In fact, reports suggested she hoped to remain on the show through seasons 4 and 5, with Juliana becoming a long-term rival to Taraji's iconic character. However, the producers quickly shut those ideas down. Nia's contract was reportedly designed to end at the close of season 3, and there were no plans to extend it. Whether Taraji ever heard about those proposed storyline changes isn't clear, but if she did, it might explain why there was little interest in repairing the tension between them. That be why the time filming wrapped on the final episode of season 3. Many people hoped the drama would fade and everyone could move forward. Instead, the situation reportedly became even more complicated. According to insiders, Nia threatened to take legal action against production, claiming she hadn't been given the same kind of farewell treatment that previous guest stars had received when their storylines ended. For the crew, it was becoming a lot to deal with. And when rumors began circulating that Nia had been difficult to work with during her time on Empire, she pushed back on the narrative. She reportedly dismissed the criticism, saying she was simply standing firm, 10 toes down, about what she believed she deserved. But by then, the behind-the-scenes drama had already become one of the most talked-about stories connected to the show.
We open doors for brown girls to be exactly who we are, and that's beautifully complicated. And so it's been a blessing and a curse because here's what I do know. Nia Long knows her light. Nia Long knows her makeup. Nia Long knows her hair. And you probably can't talk me into something else unless you show me. If you want to call that difficult, then sorry.
And believe it or not, the tension between Nia Long and Taraji P. Henson isn't over yet. Yeah, after their breakup, word is that he and Taraji allegedly started a friendship, which of course didn't sit well with Nia. According to insiders, Nia reportedly felt that Taraji was intentionally trying to antagonize her. And honestly, This isn't the first time Nia's name has come up with stories about being difficult on set. At this point, a lot of people online are saying that maybe she's been the source of the problem all along. When Nia started speaking her mind, it became clear. She likes things done a very specific way, and anyone else who doesn't match her vision, well, tough luck. Meanwhile, Team Taraji is still undefeated. No one could have embodied her role like she did point blank. Respectfully, while Nia has had an impressive career, she hasn't really landed a leading lady role that fully showcases her talent. And even in supporting roles, some say she hasn't quite demonstrated that same star-level capability. Yikes. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about our girl Nia? Was she doing too much? And was Taraji justified in meeting her head-on? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes tea. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, Bulletin Celebrity.